Hey guys, thank you so much for clicking on today's video. Today's video is another story time. So today's story time is something that has just haunted me all my life. And it's about the time I had a singing audition that went wrong. So let's get into the video. Fun fact, when I was a child, like around the age of 8 years old to 9 years old, I wanted to be on Broadway. Like, I used to love musicals. Well, I still love musicals now, but I just wanted to be on Broadway. I'm from the Bronx, and there's this school in the Bronx that everyone wanted to go to at that time. It was a performing arts school. I don't know if it still is now, but it was MS 180. The audition process to get into the school was crazy. There were at least over 100 people because it was considered was it considered a specialized school? I think it was, but it was like a great school that everybody wanted to go to. So I don't know if you had to sign papers, but my mom signed the papers that you needed, and my mom, my sister, and I went to the audition, and I was so excited, so nervous. I'm just thinking like, okay, this is like, I'm on my journey to being the next Broadway singer. Side note, I can carry a tune, but I can't sing. Like, I cannot professionally sing. I sound good in the shower, you know, I can hum a song, but I'm not like the best singer. So, however, you couldn't tell me nothing at this time. So we're going, and when we get to the school, you know, I'm seeing familiar faces. I'm seeing people that I go to school with, and I'm like, oh, you know, everybody's here. So when we get to they put us in this cafeteria and are telling us, you know, things that, how the audition is gonna go, what you're gonna do, if you're here for, because I think you can act there. They had a whole bunch of things. You can either sing, I think it was drawing too. If I'm wrong, I don't know, but I knew I went there to sing. So then they say, okay, whoever's auditioning your child, get in this line. I'm like, wait, my mama can't come with me, you know? So now I'm even more nervous because I don't have anybody with me. I just wanted that extra support to say, come on, you can do this. Go ahead, do what you want to do. There were two parts to the audition. So the first part is a written part, where they ask you questions like, why do you want to go to the school? So I did my written part first. And also, I should say that while you're doing your writing part, people are auditioning behind you. So you're taking your test, and you're hearing these people sing. So it makes you even more nervous because you're like, man, these people can really sing. The writing part is timed, so you have a certain amount of time to fill out all of the questions that they're asking you. So our time is up, and I leave the room, and I go and I join another line to do the actual singing audition. So now I'm going up in the line, and I see this girl that goes to my school. Her name, I'm gonna call her, her name is Jackie. And I'm like, hey Jackie, you know, I'm nervous. We start talking. And I should say that Jackie she wasn't a friend of mine. Like, I knew of her because I would see her in the hallways and things like that. So I never really talked to her. We're there talking about how we love music and how we love to sing and just small talk, you know? And, you know, she's really nice. You know, I'm thinking like, okay, I have a friend when I'm ready to go to middle school. We're talking, and then she's like, oh man, I don't even know what I'm gonna sing. So I'm like, really? What are you thinking about singing? And she's like, oh, you know, the Star Spangled Banner and things like that. So I said, well, I don't know if you should sing that because, you know, everyone's in here singing Star Spangled Banner and just all these known songs. I should also say at this time, Mario's Let Me Love You had just come out. And that was one of my favorite songs at the time. I would just sing it all the time. Just like, that was my song. So she asked me, she's like, oh, what are you gonna sing? And I'm like, I'm gonna sing Mario, Let Me Love You. And she's like, oh, really? Wow. And before she could say anything, the lady's like, next. So she goes into the room and goes to sing. The audition room, it's like it's a regular classroom door window. So you can see, you can see what's going on in there, and you can also hear what people are singing. So I'm standing there, and they're probably talking, or the instructor's asking her questions and things like that. And I'm standing there, and all I hear is, you should let me love you. Let me be the one to give you everything. And I'm just like, this girl, she stole my song. Well, it's not my song, but she really tried it. So she's singing the song, and she sounds great. I'm not a hater. She sounds great. And I'm just like, what am I gonna sing now? Because now I'm gonna look like a copycat. And because it went well for her, I think that I can go in and sing the same song. I knew the Star Spangled Banner, but it's not something that I want to sing. So I'm just like, I'm angry. I'm just like, why would you do that? Why? The look I gave this girl when she came out of the room, if looks could kill, R.I.P. to Jackie, okay? Because I'm just like, So I go into the room now, even more nervous because I'm gonna be a copycat, and just like, people are gonna be like, oh my gosh, you stole that girl's song. And I would tell them, if only you knew, okay? So the lady says, hi, what's your name? I'm like, hi, I'm Cara, whatever. And she's like, what are you gonna sing today? I'm like, Mario, Let Me Love You. And then out of the corner of my eye, I see this girl, and she looks like, oh, you hurt, oh, you stole the girl's song, or you're singing the same song as that girl. So I just ignore it, and I go, and I sounded so horrible. My voice was trembling, I was just so stiff, and so it was just terrible. And after 5 minutes, the lady goes, okay, so we'll let you know how you did, and you'll get something in the mail to know if you got into the school or not. And lo and behold, I did not get in, but Miss Jackie definitely did get into the school because she sounded great. But I always thank God that I didn't get into that school, because I did get into a kind of creative middle school, which was fun. And then in that school, I found out about my high school that I went to, which is fashion, and which was a fashion high school. And I'm so thankful, because I'm sure if I would have got into that school, then I don't know, who knows. But I'm just happy I didn't get in, because everything happens for a reason. So I hope you guys enjoyed this this story time. If you did, please click the thumbs up button. Leave a comment below about an embarrassing moment of yours, if you've ever had an audition or something like that. And be sure to subscribe to my channel if you aren't already. And I'll see you guys in my next video.